People prefer to have a large bag size. That is again going back to the buying experience. People don't want to be seen buying condoms. So what do? You just buy in bulk so that you don't have to go ahead and buy it for a long time. One interesting insight that we came up with was need for heat resistant packing. So if any of you watch Western sitcoms, then you know that people generally tend to carry around condoms in their wallets. So because of your body heat, the condom's latex gets damaged and the durability of the condom is affected. So this is one suggestion that people came up with. By and large, in the surveys that we conducted, we could not find much interest in textured and flavored condoms. There was some level of interest, but not much. When it comes to the usage part of it, most people dislike using condoms because of the reduced sensation, so because there is an extra layer of separation. Most people find disposal a problem. It is disgusting, it is yucky to dispose of a condom after you use it. So people don't like to be associated with that. And probably another more important factor is interruption of the sexual act to put on the condom. So you're in the middle of an erotic movement and you don't want to interrupt the act and put on the condom. So apart from conducting surveys with people over here, we also went and spoke to some of the shopkeepers, some of the pharmacists. So what they told us is Kama Sutra is the most preferred brand in the premium segment, as Amit already mentioned. This is basically because of in-store displays. So people, like I said, people have already expressed this desire. They want to go to the store and see the condom on display and directly pick it off the shelf. Another important factor is the first mover advantage. Kama Sutra was in India far before Durex. So, like I said, brand loyalty is very high in this consumer segment. So, since Kama Sutra had the first mover advantage, they had built their customer base before Durex came in, and most consumers are more likely to buy Kama Sutra again than switch to Durex. Like I said, in our surveys, we did not find much interest in the pleasure enhancement segment, but when we actually went to the medical stores, we realized that 40% of the sales are actually taking place in the pleasure enhancement segment. So, the fact that we did not find prevalence of pleasure enhancement condoms in the survey just indicates that our sample size was too small. Then condom sales had somewhat declined in the recent past. This is because of contraceptive pills being available over the counter. Especially there is increased competition from new pills which claim to be 100% effective in contraception. So, well, okay, this is like the very serious stuff. We also had a few interesting insights from secondary research. Stuff like during the recession, that is last year and year before that, condom usage worldwide actually increased. I mean, you would expect that in times of recession, when people have jobs to worry about, sex would be the last thing on their mind. But it seems counterintuitive. It's apparently people are engaging more in sexual acts during this period. Another insight that we came up with is during monsoon seasons, the sale of condoms actually rises. So that can be explained by the fact that during monsoon people are not able to spend time outdoors, so they spend time indoors and leading to more sexual acts. So based on our interviews, we created an ACP chain for the consumers. So basically there are two types of consumers, one who is safety conscious, one who wants pleasure enhancement. So for the safety conscious consumer, what is the basic product? It's a latex sheet, maybe some spermicidal coating. What is the consequence of having those two? It's contraception. What is the value associated with safety? Then again, latex sheet prevents STD safety. Base quality is more interesting in that terms. Elasticity of a condom. If a condom is more elastic, it doesn't tear easily. So basically, that signifies quality to you. That again signifies safety. Size. So basically, anatomically different races differ in the need for size of condoms. So if the condom comes in various sizes, you know that it probably gives you better protection. So again, signifies quality. In this segment, since price is not relevant, we discovered that higher the condom is priced, it gives a sense of more reliability and better quality. So, and that again gives a sense of safety. Due to paucity of time, I'm just going to skip over this slide. Maybe you can just take 5 seconds to look at it. Lubrication, easy to put on, comfort, pleasure, flavor, fun, pleasure, so on and so forth. Hierarchy where you map basic needs that you satisfy is safety. Then you go on to the basic product, which is a latex sheet with some lubrication to give some level of comfort. Then you go go to an augmented product, which is the pleasure enhancement segment, grip, texture, flavor, etc., etc. What is the potential product? Like I said, people find that the pleasure in the sexual act is reduced because of usage of a condom. So, ideal product, increases performance, increases pleasure, and it is 100% effective. So, based on these insights, we came up with a marketing plan. We skipped the segmentation part of the exercise because our survey was done basically in the middle and upper class. We didn't want to force a segmentation on that. So our condom is going to be priced in the premium segment, targeting the middle and upper class. So how do we position Durex in India? So currently what's happening is Durex, though worldwide, it has very erotic ads. When it decided to launch in India, it decided that to suit the Indian sensibility, it needed to tone down its ad because people will not accept those ads in India and they will be offended. So now condom, what Durex emphasizes basically on is safety. Its ads are very bland. If you look at that, you will be hard-pressed to relate that it's actually an ad for condom. There is no sensuality attached to the ad whatsoever. So what we wanted to do is emphasize safety aspect is definitely important. As it came out in the survey, the number one factor is safety. So that is certainly something we want to emphasize on. But we also want to emphasize on the sensual aspect of it, the pleasure enhancement, because Kama Sutra basically was the first condom which challenged the Indian sensibilities. Kama Sutra has had very erotic ads, and that was one of the reasons it was able to capture market share in India. So we want to add some aspect of sensuality to our ads. At the same time, we don't want to make them very distasteful because in our surveys we found the people saying that they didn't want the ads to be very loud. So our value proposition is very enhanced pleasure while providing very maximum amount of safety. Next slide. So what is our product going to be? Again, our product mix for Durex is very large, which Amit mentioned. So it is excellent orders, performance enhancing, etc. We are going to emphasize the fact that Durex is the safest condom that you can buy. That is what we are going to brand it as. We are going to have a heat resistant packing so that durability increases. Consumers want to minimize human interaction, so we want to have extensive information on the packet so the consumer does not actually need to refer to the pharmacist to find out what exactly the product does. We will be selling in packs of 3 and 10. Next slide please. Price. So as consumers indicated that they will be willing to pay an extra price for maybe extra features. So we decided currently Durex is priced at 35 for a pack of 300 for a pack of 10. We will slightly increase it to 40 and 120 respectively. And as I already said, high price signifies high quality, so this should work in our favor. Okay, so Durex is going. So this campaign is going to be launched in all of the major cities across the nation. Our collaborators are going to be medical and retail outlets. Retail outlets will again reduce the human involvement in the buying process. People can directly go to the product on the shelf. We plan to have vending machine in pubs, this bars. IT parks is an interesting observation that one of the medical store guys gave us. Basically, we said you have a lot of IT companies on Mahesh roads. So over the weekends, you have a lot of these IT employees coming and buying condoms in a last-minute rush. So if you have vending machines in IT parks, you can directly dispose condoms. Another thing is e-commerce portals. Durex already sells condoms online. So maybe what it can do is social marketing, and viral marketing that will come into the promotion aspect. And next slide. Yeah. So promotion, increasing awareness. We all know that there is not enough awareness in India about the benefits of using the condom. So we need to lobby with the government to introduce sex education in schools. That is one of the major differences that we found when we interviewed Western students over here. They said there is sex education in schools, so there is better awareness, there is greater usage. So again, like I said, display stands would be a good idea to compete with Kama Sutra. Funny and subtly erotic ads to remove social stigma. Once we launch this campaign, we want to distribute free samples so that people are more willing to try out our brand. And once people start using it, brand loyalty builds up, and we'll have a greater market share in the future. Online advertising, viral marketing, basically use social media marketing, have funny ads so that people distribute it to their friends. As a result, there is increased awareness of the product. To compete with the contraceptive pills, we need to tell people that contraceptive pills do not provide you protection from STDs. That is something that we really need to emphasize on, especially since India has such high prevalence of AIDS. So that is how we can counter the threat from contraceptives. Promotion of freedom and pleasure enhancement aspects, as I already mentioned. Currently, as we see, women are not very involved in the buying process, although that they are a greater stakeholder in the process than the man. So what we want to do is maybe have an awareness campaign where we tell women that they have a greater stake in this. They should influence the man's choice for condom. They should go for a condom which promotes, which signifies greater safety. And so this is basically from the promotion aspect. So these are some of the interesting acts that Felix actually came up with. And it's not very visible. It's I love her. It's PES. It's I love her. And PES has been removed. So another one is I love Nancy. Can you guess what is the first part of it? Yeah, friend. Exactly. So these are some of the interesting acts that Felix came up with, like the subtle but funny acts. So that's it from our side, and thank you. Any questions?
You can tie up with the clean toilet guys.
Yeah, exactly. Just before the presentation we were talking about it.
Maybe you can make 2 rupees.
When you think of the kind of targeting you're saying, when you say that the rural markets are basically very low penetrated,
Right.
what do you look at the rural markets for?
The parent company of Durex already has the brand Kohinoor. Kohinoor is already it's the market leader in India, actually 40% market share. So we'll be actually cannibalizing if you want to send Durex. Durex is the premium brand. So Durex is supposed to be
Kohinoor is more rural.
Yeah. Kohinoor is cheaper.